In this video, we will be adding tone to our drawings. You will already need to have the outline of the face. So we're just going to run through a couple of quick techniques on how to create tone using pencil and a few different mark making techniques. So I'm just using a HB pencil, which is a standard pencil, and it's one that you're most likely to have at home. It's not a special drawing pencil. So it can be a bit difficult to create a gradient just using pressure, but you can see as I move across the page and apply less pressure, we've created this nice range of tone from quite dark and with less pressure to light. But in our drawing, there's some quite nice different mark making techniques. So I want you to try and have a go at cross hatching, which is a technique of layering up different lines. So if you want an area of lighter tone, you will create the lines further apart, and if you want an area of darker tone, the lines will be closer together. And you can do some quite scratchy, nice, different mark making to create tone this way. And this is the technique that I'm going to be using for most of the drawing. And lastly, I want to show you about making highlights with the rubber. So you can create quite a dark area, and then to create a nice contrast, you can just begin to take away some of the shading with the rubber to create this nice contrast. So yeah, you want to be using a mix of different techniques, so maybe a little bit of light shading, then some more crisscross scratching lines, some more loose lines, and then perhaps a little bit of rubbing to create the tonal drawing. So let's try it on the picture. I have sped up the video to show you the different types of mark making techniques, but please take your time when completing your own drawing. Whilst adding tone, it's important to look at the areas that are the darkest and the lightest. In our copy of the Da Vinci drawing, we want the darkest areas to be along the neck and under the jaw, under the nose and eyes, and the above and the side of the eyes, as well as down the right side of the nose. The highlights and the lightest areas of our drawing should be along the cheekbones, above the brows, the left side of the neck, and right down the middle of the nose. Make sure you keep looking at the picture you are copying for reference, and this will help you gauge what type of tone you should be using. Try to make your lines quite loose and free, and don't worry about getting it perfect to begin with. A lot of the time we need to layer up different directional lines to create the tone we want. If you think you've added too much, you can always rub some out. Here you will be able to see a bit better the cross-hatching lines I have created around the nose and cheekbones. This can help give your drawing more form. Soft gradients will help make the drawing appear smooth. Now I'm going to use the rubber to make the highlights more prominent before adding darker areas of tone. You can keep doing this until you are happy with your drawing. Here is a close-up where you can better see some of the mark making I have used. I found this a very challenging but enjoyable task. Remember, Da Vinci studied for many years before becoming a world-famous artist, so don't worry if your drawing isn't yet perfect. Mine certainly isn't. But if you give it your best try, I am sure you'll get a great result. I look forward to seeing them.